Hi and welcome back. Here we're going to be talking about the SNOP plugin from Blezz Beats. It's a multi-effects degrader kind of plugin, a plugin that can give you all this kind of lo-fi stuff that you need. A lot of tracks today are using this kind of a lo-fi effects on the stuff. So if you listen to this here, this piano, what I want to do is make it a bit more kind of like lo-fi. So anyway, let's start off by looking at this plugin. For a start, you've got loads of presets, right, that you can use and play around with, but I'm going to start with the basic setup here, which is a default. You've got like a really nice saturation on it. You've got a bass duck and a doctor pump, which kind of probably gives you a pumping effect. Haven't tried that out. Maybe it's better for drums. I don't know how that works. But you can then play around with the percentage and dB of that. Then we've got a noise here, which gives you like noise, and you can choose what kind of noise you want. So I've got a vinyl on that for now. I'll show you how that works. Then we've got these you've got these stereo effects here. So you've got a wideness, phaser and chorus, and then you've got like you can play around with the frequencies of that as well. Then you've got a band pass, so it's like a filter here. Then we've got a delay, which is a delay, and then you've got these two wobble effects here, which are great. So I'll take these off for now. Then you've got a decimate, which just really destroys the sound, which is great. Then over here you've got like a machine, so you can choose which are kind of like presets as well. So anyway, so let's have a listen to how this sounds. So as you can hear, it's pretty clean. Now if I put a bit of saturation on, really nice saturation, and then you put machine on, let's select the cassette like I did, and it gives you kind of like already a lo-fi, serious lo-fi sound there. Then we can add a little bit of vinyl noise, or we can just put this on vinyl straight away, even more so, which will give us more of a vinyl effect. And then let's put a bit of wobble on it, which is great. And you can, so that wobbles that, and you can play around with the jitter and the speed of that. And then got another wobble. Obviously this is going over the top, but and then you've got a delay. And then you can filter that, change that around the frequencies. Pretty good. And then stereo, phaser, wideness, chorus. Okay, and then we've got this great effect here. Great. So in the context of things, that's with, out, with, and then in the context. You can also have it straight on the sound. If you don't want it so destroyed. This really does bring it down to a level of complete destroyedness. So me personally, I would keep it kind of like that. Maybe not so much. So that kind of gives it a nice atmosphere. Let me just turn this off. I got some. There you go. I like it. I like it. Thanks, Blezz, for sending that to me. And if you can see it here again, SNOP, 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 SNOP. I don't know how it's pronounced, so I'd say SNOP, because SNOP would be two O's, wouldn't it? So SNOP by Blezz Beats. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.